And we are live. Hello, everyone. This hour on Verbling, the next in my Learning from Pictures series. Today's class, Learning from Pictures. What we're doing in this class is we're looking at pictures from all over the world, real pictures. These have not been tampered with in any way. And we are learning from them. That's right. You're going to increase your powers of description, and you may discover something new about the world. In this custom-tailored lesson, learn to describe, compare, and contrast unusual photos of unusual situations from all around the world. All of these are real. You never know what you may see or what may result in. I can't speak today because it's Friday and my brain doesn't work. Let's see who's out there before we get started. Oh, look at that. It's Sylvia. Welcome back, Sylvia.
Yes.
Long
Thanks.
time no see.
Yes, it's a lot of time.
Very good. So, your life is back to normal, yeah?
It's normal. It's a little bit different because now I'm an engineer.
Your life is different, but
Yes.
calmer.
Yes.
Okay.
I have nothing to do now.
Very good. Well, nothing to do but English.
Yes.
Nothing to do but English. That's a good nothing to do, by the way. So, congratulations. And
Thanks.
let's see who else we can congratulate this morning. We can congratulate the woman with the special name, Izaskun. Hello, Izaskun.
Hello. How are you?
How did I do? Izaskun. Good? Not good?
Yeah, very good.
Okay.
Very good.
So, who else? We have Lena as well. Hello, Lena. How are you? Good morning, Lena.
Oh. Hello, John. Hello. good day in my country.
Okay, or good day. Here it's morning.
How are you?
I'm all right. Exhausted, but I'm all right. It's Friday. I'm really tired. My brain isn't working.
Friday, but tomorrow it will be Saturday. It will be rest.
No, I work on Saturdays. For some reason today I was really tired. I don't know what's going on. But I'm here, and so is Mr. Awesome. Hello, Mr. Awesome. How are you?
Hello, John.
Still awesome? Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. Here's the plan, everyone. What I try to do is give everyone a chance to talk about what they see, but at different levels. I try to go from what you see, which is describing things, and then go sort of deeper into the picture, to put yourself into the picture. And so I try to do that by using what's called Bloom's taxonomy, which is a way of making sure that you look from just general information to the deepest levels of thought. In fact, there's a few different categories. I'll put these in the chat window for you. We have a knowledge question. That's like, what can you see? A comprehension question, where we go a little deeper. What's really happening? You may apply what you've learned. My typical application question is, can you write a caption for the picture? And then we have three which are more or less equal. Can you analyze it? Where do you think these people are? Can you synthesize something new from what you've seen? What might a certain person be thinking? And then finally, supposedly the highest level of thinking is evaluation, giving an opinion. So for example, are those people too young, too old, etc.? So this is sort of like the example I put there, are they too young to play soccer, but you don't see the actual picture. The point is, it's your personal evaluation. I don't know if we'll do all five for every picture, but we're going to follow that idea from what you see to what it really means. So let's get started, and let's say hello to Radek as well. Hello, Radek. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you very much.
Welcome back, Radek. Nice to see you again from yesterday.
Yes, nice to see you too.
Okay, so let's take a look at our very first picture. Okay, Sylvia, as an engineer, I want you to tell me, what do you see? What items or people can you name with the vocabulary that you know? So there's your first question, the knowledge question. And I'll even put your name next to it in the chat window. Sylvia gets the knowledge question.
Okay. So there is a rhinoceros. I suppose it's black, and sand, and people who are sunbathing and became really tan.
There are some people sunbathing, you said?
What?
I'm just repeating you to make sure I heard correctly. There are some people sunbathing, you said?
Yes.
Anything else?
And I don't know the name of the blue tent.
So there's a blue tent?
Yes.
Okay. Sounds good. What's it for? What's the blue tent for? What do you think?
I suppose it's for wind. It's similar to an umbrella, because usually people have an umbrella, not this.
There you go. All right. So what I'm going to do, and I'll start with this one, is I'll take down what you say, and then I'll try to sculpt it a little bit, try to change it to sound more like a native speaker. Okay? So one thing we need to do is add speculating language, right? So instead of saying there's a rhinoceros, I see what appears to be a rhinoceros, because that's the language of speculation. Instead of saying there are some people sunbathing, which is okay, we could say as well. Let's use an and connector. As well, like this. You'll see this in the chat window in just a second. As well, there seem to be some people sunbathing. So I added a connector, and I added connectors as well, and I also added speculating words like seem to be. Then you said there's a blue tent for wind. Now there's a mistake. If you say it's for wind, that means that the tent is producing wind. But the tent is not producing wind, is it?
No, it's to prevent.
To block.
Yes.
To block. There's a blue tent. Perhaps to stop or block. Stop or block. My keyboard. Stop or block the wind. The wind. I suppose it serves the same function as an umbrella. So Sylvia, I want you just to read that back to me and make sure you just
yes.
What's happening with the dogs.
There is matter. Don't worry. I'm sorry. So
The dogs,
I see what
the
appears.
telephone, everything. Okay, yeah, read it back to me and see. Just notice some of the changes that I made.
Okay, I see what appears to be a rhinoceros.
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 Good.
Rhinoceros. As well, there seem to be some people sunbathing.
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 Good.
Sunbathing. There's a blue tent, perhaps to block the wind. I suppose it serves the same function as an umbrella.
Okay. So, are there any expressions that you might want to put in your notes in that little text?
I see what appears.
I see what appears is a good expression. And also, perhaps it serves the same function as. That's another good chunk of language. So, here's what you do. Copy both texts, the before and after, into your notes. And then later today or tomorrow, look at your original See if you can remember my suggestion. Then look at the suggestions, look at the second text, and see how many you remembered. Compare the before and after. Okay? So, very good job. Let's go on to our comprehension question, which is, what is really happening in the photo? So, Lena, this one's for you. Comprehension question. What is happening in the photo for real? You have to get behind the picture, get inside of it, and tell me what you think is really going on.
Okay. The young couple from Europe have their vacation, and they are resting on the beach in the south of Africa.
You're in South Africa. Oh, you mean South Africa, the country, South Africa, or you mean or you mean somewhere in the south of Africa? You mean
some place.
Ah, okay, okay.
On
so
the south of Africa, on the beach.
Okay.
Okay. In the south of Africa.
Okay.
So and some wild rhinoceros decided to walk by this beach, or on this beach. Walk by, yeah, to walk by.
To walk, it's actually to walk through.
To walk through this beach. This couple are relaxing, and
why are they so calm?
And they don't guess what is happening.
Oh, now I see. The couple don't guess what's happening. Okay, got it. Okay, very good, very good. So there's your original, and let me make just a quick few edits here. So first, we've got to say there's a young couple rather than the young couple, because we have to express that we're pointing at something, you know, not literally, but that we're indicating something in the picture. So we've got to say there's a young couple in the picture. You don't have to say in the picture, but there's a young couple, perhaps from Europe, because we've got to speculate. We're not sure where they're from. Perhaps from Europe, having their vacation. Okay, I'd probably stop the sentence there. Oh, look at that. It's Shinue. Oh, look at that. They are resting on the beach. Yeah, okay. They're resting on the beach. Maybe someplace in the south of Africa. Oh, I guess we might say in, because I gotta be careful. If I say in the south of Africa, it's not clear whether I mean the country, South Africa, or the region. So maybe somewhere, maybe I'd say somewhere in the southern part of Africa, because that is more clear that it's the region. What appears to be a wild rhinoceros ventures onto the beach. If you a few fancy words like ventures, the couple, instead of the don't guess, how about has no clue as to what's happening or about to happen, because maybe do rhinoceroses, do they eat people? I don't know what's about to happen.
But this animal is huge. So
it's true.
Danger.
It's true, and they are dangerous if you make them angry. Okay, Lena, read that back to me and see if you can notice a few changes.
Okay. There is a young couple, perhaps from Europe, having their vacation. They are resting on the beach, maybe somewhere in the south part of Africa.
Southern.
Southern part of Africa. What appears to be a wild rhinoceros ventures onto the beach.
Good.
The couple has no clue as to what's happening or about to happen. Okay. No clue.
Has no clue, exactly. That's like saying has absolutely no idea, completely oblivious, no clue, right? No clue. It's a good expression. And also, the rhinoceros ventures onto the beach. Not just walks on the beach, but venture, it sounds like the word adventure, and there's a reason for that. It's that the rhinoceros is taking a big chance, because the rhinoceros, they tend to get killed. If someone sees the wild rhinoceros, they could shoot it or something like that. So he ventures onto the beach. He takes a chance that he'll be okay. I'm imagining that he's doing this on purpose. Okay, he's taking a chance deliberately. Of course, in reality, he's not really taking a chance. He doesn't know what's going on. Okay, very good, very good. And Shinue is out there saying they are enjoying the warm sunshine, but they do not realize that the rhinoceros is trying to approach them. Yes, they're going to find out really soon, I have a feeling. Let's see. Izeskun. Oh, it's so hard to say your name. I have one for you as well. Imagine for a second that this was in a newspaper. Okay? So, I'm going to put EZ because I can't even write your name. It's too difficult. The application question is, what one-sentence caption would you put on this picture if it were in a newspaper?
Okay, let's see. Let me think.
You've got to be very concise, right?
Yeah.
Use language, really poignant language, but keep it short. Okay? And you can agree or disagree with what other people said. You know, you don't have to follow exactly what they said. What do you think?
Arenas, maybe. Arenas gone wild on the beach.
Rhinoceros.
Rhinoceros.
Gone wild on the beach. Okay. Rhinoceroses gone wild. You know that underground video, Rhinoceroses Gone Wild? There was a... Give me a second here. There was a whole trend of exploitive videos called Gone Wild. Girls Gone Wild, and they did all sorts of takeoffs on it. This is Rhinoceroses Gone Wild.
Yeah.
It's something American. Never mind. You probably don't know. It's better you don't know. Rhinoceros Gone Wild on the Beach is a pretty good caption. Not bad. Okay. Would you like to find out what's really going on in the picture, class? Are you curious about what really is happening?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Waiting for this information.
Okay. Let's get our first, let's go to Mr. Awesome. Can you read the caption for us?
Okay. A couple sunbathed near a rhinoceros sculpture by Australian artist Michaela Catlendin on Sydney's Tamarama Beach, October 23, 2014.
Is that what you thought it was, or are you surprised?
Oh, it's boring. It was enough information.
I see a little in the picture behind the rhinoceros.
Say it one more time. Rhinoceros.
Rhinoceros.
Good.
Too hard. I see a little. I don't know what to say.
A little plaque.
Yeah. Yeah.
Little plaque. Exactly. There's a little plaque there, which probably says, "Don't feed the rhinoceros," because it's just a sculpture. I actually wonder if I can. Let's see. I should look that up. I'd like to know if that was how he did that, because Or it's how she did, isn't it? Michaela. So it's a she. I wonder if that is a sand sculpture or what she did. But anyway, pretty cool, right? The only thing in the picture we don't know is what's the story with their tent? Why don't they have an umbrella? It's really dangerous to be out in the sun like that all day. They should really be careful. Okay, I got another one for you. Here we go. This one, we're going to start with Mr. Awesome, and then we're going to go into Mr. Raddick, and then we'll go back to the beginning of the room. So
Okay.
the first question is your knowledge question. This is probably my favorite picture. So the knowledge question, Jose, is, using the vocabulary that you have, tell me what you see in the picture.
I think this picture is located in an amusement park.
Okay.
I think that in this moment that the park is not built still. Is the builders are building the amusement park. Is not the park is not finished.
Mhm.
On the background, I see a big London Eye.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah, yeah. Is this, yeah, I did see that before. Okay.
Yeah.
You're right, you're right.
And on the background, on the front ground, I see some particular trees.
What do you mean by particular?
Different trees.
Are any of those trees unusual?
Unusual, yes. I see 4 or 5 unusual trees.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, very good. Let's see if I got this right. Give me a second here. Okay. Take a look at your text.
Okay.
Okay. And let me give you a few suggestions. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I think this picture is located in an amusement park. That's fine. I think this. Okay. Try not to repeat. I think. I know that when we're speaking, it's hard to do that.
I think.
But try not to repeat it. Try to vary the language.
Ah.
So instead of saying it twice, why not say,
Okay.
you know, why not say,
Only have to say one time, once, not twice.
try to use a variety of language to express speculation. So I think is one good expression. Then you could say this.
To me, no?
Wait, one second. Let me see what you wrote. This moment. What did you say? I think this moment. Oh, okay. You could say at the moment.
At the moment, okay.
At the moment the picture was taken. Let's see. I'm going to try to change the sentence a little bit.
Okay,
At the moment the picture was taken, the park may not have been entirely built. And then you said still, which is the right idea but the wrong word. Not still, but yet.
Yet, okay.
Builders seem to still be building the park. Okay, but there. Okay, so it's not finished. Okay, you said
Okay.
on the background, but it should be in the background.
In the background, okay.
I see what appears to be the London Eye. It's not front ground, you're close. It's in the foreground. In the foreground, I see some particular trees. Instead of saying particular, I would probably say,
Unusual.
I would say peculiar.
Peculiar, yes.
Difficult word.
Yes.
Some peculiar trees.
Okay.
They appear to be artificial.
Okay.
Read that back to me.
Okay.
And see if you notice. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I think this picture is located in an amusement park. At the moment the picture was taken, the park maybe not haven't been entirely built yet. The builders
Built. Yeah, but
seem
wait. Pronunciation.
yes,
Entirely built.
entirely built yet.
Good.
The builders seem to still be building the park. Show it's not finished. In the background, I see what appears to be the London Eye. In the foreground, I see some particular trees.
Look again. Not particular. Look again. Peculiar.
Sorry. In the foreground, I see some peculiar trees. They appear to be artificial.
Very good. Very good.
Okay.
Peculiar.
Peculiar.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Radek. The next question is the comprehension question, where you don't stop at the description. You try to get behind the description. So you have to tell me what's really happening in the photo. Remember, it's your guess, but tell me what's really going on. What's the real situation? Is it an amusement park or is it something else? What do you think?
Real situation.
Yeah.
For me, this picture is very fantasy.
Yeah, it does look like it.
I think that park is real, and I see real little tree, and I see two men, maybe architects, and maybe some worker. In background, I see a city with a huge building.
In the background, I see city with huge building. Excellent. Okay, so what do you think it is? He thought it was an amusement park. What do you think it is?
Excuse me, I don't understand. What?
What do you think this is? Do you think this is an amusement park, like Jose, or do you think it's something else? What is it? Is it a new kind of city? Is it, I don't know, what is it? Is it from a movie? Is it the set of a movie? What is it in reality, Radek?
This park for rest.
Ah, okay. So maybe it's a public park.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's a public park for rest. Okay, excellent. Okay, so in the chat window, you can see your original text. And again, let me give you some suggestions to sound more like a native speaker. Instead of for me, Radek, we would say to me. It sounds more natural to say to me rather than for me. For me is when I do a favor or you do a favor for me. Like, for example, can you you know, what was I going to say? Right now I can't think of any favors. I want you to talk to him for me. You're doing me a favor. But when it's about what you think, it's to me. Okay? So to me, this picture is you can't say it's very fantasy, but you can say it is this picture is quite. I'm going to say instead of very, I'm going to say quite. It's the same idea. You're being emphatic, but instead of very, I'm going to say quite. Quite fantastic. because fantastic is an adjective. Fantastic can mean great, super. Fantastic can also mean fantasy. Fantastic, relating to fantasy. Two meanings for fantastic. Okay? So to me, this picture is quite fantastic. Or maybe you could say surreal, like the surrealist paintings of the early 20th century, meaning not real, super real. I think the park is real because I see little trees. I see little trees, not tree, and two men as well. Let's add a connector there, an and connector. Two men as well, maybe the architects, and maybe some workers. So here, you got to be more specific with workers. Some construction workers. And let's add a little connector too. In the background, I see a city, not city, but a city with huge buildings. We don't call those buildings. You know what we call those? Skyscrapers. With skyscrapers. Skyscrapers means huge buildings. Perhaps it's a public park. Perhaps it's a public park. Oops. This is a public park for relaxation. Okay, read that back to me, Radek, and see if you notice the differences. Read that text back to me, the one in the chat window, the second one.
Okay. I think, to me, this picture is too much fantasy.
Too much? Where do you see too much? Are you reading in the chat window? Look in the chat window, the Verbling chat window. Do you see it? It says quite.
Quite. Yes, quite fantasy.
Quite fantastic.
Quite fantastic. Okay.
Good. Keep going.
I see public park.
Wait, Radek, are you reading the text? Are you reading the text that I wrote?
No, I read some.
I know, but I want you to read it because I want you to notice the changes. So, do you see the... Here, I'll put it in the public chat. Do you see the text now?
Yes, I see.
Okay. Okay, so I want you to read that and notice the changes, okay?
Yes. What is... Yes.
Read it, please.
To me, this picture is quite fantastic.
Surreal. Good.
Surreal. I think the park is real because I see real little trees and two men as well. Maybe two architects and maybe some construction workers too. In the background I see a city with skyscrapers.
Good.
Skyscrapers.
Scrapers.
Perhaps it's a public park for relaxation.
For relaxation. Okay, good. And your original text is underneath. Oh, sorry, it's a little hard to see that.
Okay.
But you can see the word original. So now, Radek, put that in your notes, and tomorrow, look at the original, try to remember the changes, and then read my version and see how many you can recall. It's like a test. And that way, you'll start to learn the new vocabulary.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay? And the other texts are in the other chat window, Radek. There's two chat windows. The Verbling chat, which you don't have opened, okay? But later we'll see how to do that, okay? Not right now. Okay, very good. So, Sylvia, what's really going on in this picture? Oh, that's the comprehension. I'm sorry. No. First, the caption. If you're going to write a caption for this picture, you can agree or disagree with what anyone else says. But what should the newspaper caption read for this picture? What do you think?
A new park near the city. As an energy center near the city. A new kind of energy center.
A new, good, okay, a new kind of energy center. Is that it?
Yes,
Energy
center.
center.
I don't know the name.
Near the city.
Near the city.
So look at the caption. Is that right? Did I get it right?
Yes.
Okay. Now there's only
Central.
center.
Center or central? Where they produce a plant.
Center.
Where they produce an center. Okay.
Why? What did you think the word was? Yeah, write it for me.
Like this.
Central. No, that sounds like Italian to me.
Okay.
like centrale social, right? Sociale. But we say center. And also notice that I'm writing in American English because in British English it would be spelled like this. And in American English, okay. But no, it's definitely center, not central. Central for us is just an adjective. It's not really a noun. You'd have to say a central location. So central is the adjective, location is the noun. But center is a noun. So you think this is a kind of an energy, like a power plant? Is that? Okay. So your caption, energy center is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But you could also say a new kind of power plant, because that's what we call a place that produces electricity. We call it a power plant. So if you mean electricity, then you could say it's a new kind of power plant near the city. Does anyone know where this is for real? Because this is a real place.
From my point of view, they are water tanks.
They are what tanks? I didn't catch that word.
Water.
Oh, water tanks.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
It seems.
And why do they look like that if they're water tanks? Why do they look like trees? I wonder what purpose it serves. Do you think there's a reason to build these giant trees just to hold water?
Well, maybe.
Maybe. Okay. Let's find out. So, oh, wait. We've got Shinyue. I forgot him earlier. There are some huge columns which have some things like the funnels, like funnels, not the funnels. There are some huge columns which have some things like funnels at the top of them. There are clouds flying in the sky. That's true. It's a nice day. By the way, maybe we should say floating instead of flying. There are clouds floating in the sky. Two architects are checking their designs, and they want these buildings to be more perfect. Okay. They are intending to use them to collect the water falling from the sky when it rains. Very good. Very good guess. You might be right about that, actually. Okay. Izaskun, I want you to read the caption. Take a look. Can you read that for us?
Yes. June 29, 2011, people are dwarfed by the structure of super trees seen against the financial skyline of Singapore. These super trees are vertical gardens embedded, wide,
Embedded?
embedded with environmentally sustainable functions and range from 25 to 15 meters in height, and I don't see the
And are part of the government's effort
effort
bring-
to bring their national guard. I don't see because the pictures of my partners are here.
to bring their national gardens into the city.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about that? This is Singapore. Does that surprise you? Because we talked about the London Eye in the background. So that's not the London Eye. That's the Singapore Eye, I guess. Does that surprise you at all? These are super trees. They have a range of functions. If you were in my Hot Topics class, you read about these in an article called 10 Quirky Ideas. Remember that, Sylvia? You read that article.
Yes, yes.
Do you remember some of the things the super trees do?
Yes.
What do you remember? They do a bunch of things.
No, okay.
Do you remember some of the things that they do? Some of the purposes?
They collect they collect water from the sky and convert in something else.
They definitely did something with water. I don't remember, but you might be right. And then it was something about like
pollution. They capture the pollution there.
Yeah, it was something like that, like filtering the air as well. There was a bunch of things. I don't remember everything offhand, but anyway, I found a picture of real super trees. So here they are. Now you know. Okay, let's say hello to V, who's joining us now. Hello, V. How are you?
Yes, hello. I'm going to go to my class, Japanese class. But when I watch this picture, I noticed because I've been here twice.
Tell me about it. Is this what it looks like today? I guess it's finished now, right?
Yeah, it's more beautiful now. And I think this picture is very old, maybe some years ago, because now the garden has been completed, and every weekend there's some just like fireworks or
fireworks, yeah.
They have fireworks and then in the weekend, and there's some rhythm symphony. Yeah, they play music in the gardens, and there are so many types of garden in this area, and this is just one part of the gardens. Because in the big garden, I've seen that maybe there are Japanese or Chinese gardens, and besides the cedar trees, there are two museums. I don't know the name, but that's the place they growing plants.
Right. There's another picture from Lena. Gardens by the Bay, Super Tree opens light show. Oh, okay, very good, very good. Excellent. Are there more, or is this the only one? Oh, look, it's a bunch. Look. Wow.
Yeah, and the bridge, that is the sky, they call the sky bridge.
Sky bridge.
See, there's a bridge, sky bridge connecting the trees, the super trees. So when you go to the top of the trees, you can look the whole view of city, and it is very beautiful. But I think you need to buy tickets, because when I was there, I forgot to buy. So I just stood under the trees and I looked up, but it's still very beautiful.
Here's some people. What's this? Some people going through the garden.
Yeah, this is the garden below, and there is a river. You can see inside, maybe on the hand side, at the end of the staircase, There's a river, yeah, and they call that is the Dragonfly River. I don't remember, but
The dragonfly.
yeah, fly dragon, not dragonfly, fly dragon.
So I didn't catch the first word. Dry dragon?
Fly dragon, dragonfly.
Dragonfly is the insect. Dragonfly.
Yeah, the insect.
Oh, dragonfly. Okay,
Yeah.
very good. Let's see. I think there's another good one here too. Let's see. You can see
this is the image at night.
Wow.
But with with your mobile camera, you cannot take this picture, this beautiful, because it's very dark at night.
Right.
So you need to have a specialist camera to capture these images too.
Wow, this is really unbelievable. Look at that.
Yeah.
Interestingly, this was made after they shot. What's the movie with all the blue people?
Blue people?
All the blue
Avatar.
people. Avatar, yeah.
There are some movies about blue people, like
I know.
yeah.
But it looks to me like this is. Oh wait, what happened to my picture? Hold on, sorry, lost my picture. There we go. But it looks to me like they watched Avatar and they're like, hey, let's make that for real. What do you think? They're like, sure. It looks like Avatar. We just need the blue people, and then we're all set. What do you think, Fee? Are there blue people in Singapore?
No, of course no.
No,
Yeah,
no blue people.
I think there are some kinds, many people from many cultures. Because in Singapore, there is like a mix of cultures, so you can see many people from many countries and many colors, many skin colors. But
not,
I
not
didn't
blue?
see any.
No? That's too bad.
Any people with blue skin.
Well, I'm sure blue people are welcome. I'm sure they are. Okay, so that's super trees. And since you're here, V, tell me what you see in this picture.
All people are wearing marks, like jumpy marks.
Like
And I think
what kind of masks? Jumping? You said?
Yeah. Jumping?
Jumping like this? Oops, sorry. Jumping like this?
Oh, what? Like what? No, not jump. How to say? It is like the dead people.
Zombie.
Zombie.
No. Listen. Slow down. It's got to be Z like zoo. Zombie.
Zombie.
Good, yeah. Because if you say it the other way, it sounds like you're saying j, like just.
J. Yeah. Zombie.
Zombie.
Yeah.
So people wearing zombie masks. Okay.
Yeah.
What else?
But it is very weird that they all are female, and I didn't see any male in this picture. So I guess they participate in a special festival to memorize some event.
Commemorate.
Yeah.
Commemorate.
Some event. Commemorate.
1 second. Commemorate. Give me a second here. I'll put the vocabulary words there for you. 1 second. To commemorate some event.
Yeah, commemorate. Yeah, commemorate some special event. And I think I can see that there are two main colors of their dress. One in white and one in red. So maybe they are representing for two sides two sides, two opposite sides. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Right.
And,
Perhaps they represent two opposite sides. Yeah.
Yeah. And the weather, maybe, it is like the end of the day, and it is nearly turned to the evening. So I think those moments must be the sorry for the noise. Must be the most holy, the holiest moment in the day. So they choose that. And I also see some flags hanging on those strings.
Some two words are important. At the end of the day, it's dusk. Dusk. Right? And not flags. We don't call those flags. Those are now I'm forgetting the word. Oh my God! Now I'm losing the word. Not flags. What do we call those? I'm blanking on the word. I was going to say the word I keep saying is streamers, but they're not streamers because no, it is. Okay, I'm right. Yeah. Okay, I thought I was right. I thought I was wrong, but I'm right. There's streamers strung across the street, across the, well, it's really the lamp posts in buildings. I'll say lamp posts, like this. Streamers are strung across the lamp posts. It's not just the lamp post, but we get the idea that it's above the head of the people standing there. Okay, and very good. And Lena, what do you think's really happening? So she's mentioned some really good points, like they're dressed in red and white. They're wearing some kind of mask. She called it a zombie mask.
I noticed that there are only women.
Right, and there are only women.
So, yeah, I think a lot of women in red and white clothes are meeting to be together. They are against some situation maybe in the country.
Oh, so this is a protest.
Yes, this is some kind of protest. They wear masks. Look, these masks look zombie.
They look like, instead of saying zombie, because zombies have skin. They
Maybe
don't have
skeleton.
Skulls. They look like skulls.
Skulls.
Yeah, skull is, the bones in your head are the skull. So they look like skulls or skeletons. Yeah, it's not the full skeleton though, because they all have bodies.
They are fighting for their rights, I think.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, very good. And Jose, if you had to give a caption to this picture, what would you say?
The village are going to celebrate a big party at the square.
The who are going to celebrate? Who's going to celebrate?
In the village are going to celebrate a big party at the square.
The villagers.
The villagers are going to celebrate a big party at the square.
Okay.
At the square.
So for you, this is not a protest.
Yes.
Okay.
For me, it is not a protest.
Okay. In the square. Okay. Very good. The villagers. Well, I guess this is a village of women. There's your caption. Izaskun, I wanted to ask you, an evaluation or synthesis question. Here's a synthesis question for you. This is where you put together everything we've talked about so far. And the question is, what might they be thinking? He's asking.
Sorry?
What might they be thinking?
I don't understand the question. Sorry.
Which part? Look at what I wrote in the chat window.
I don't see the sentence in the chat.
Ah, you have to open the chat window by going to the left side.
It's open, but there isn't anything.
You have to get a new computer. Okay. Take a look now. What do you see now?
Okay. What might they be thinking? The women's or?
Well, they're all women.
From my point of view, the women are in protest, clearly, and they're thinking about the violence on the city, and maybe they are they want to protest about it.
Okay, very good. To protest it. Okay, good. Here I'm going to give you a few suggestions. First, give me a second. Okay, first, I'll put your original here. There's your original.
Okay.
Okay. And here's just a few. I got to do this really fast because we're out of time. You said, from my point of view. You say that a lot. You've got to vary those expressions. You have to give more variety. Instead of, from my point of view, here's a suggestion. Well, what I think is, we have this structure which we call a cleft structure, when you begin with what or the thing. The thing I think is, what I think is. So there's an alternative so that you don't say, from my point of view, too much. What I think is, you said women's, but that's not right because this is an irregular word. The women, not the women's, the women are in protest, clearly. Clearly needs to go earlier in the sentence. Are clearly in protest. Okay? Yes. They are thinking, they're thinking about, they are, how about this? They are reacting to the level of violence in, not on, but in the city. Okay? Reacting. Let's see if I can spell that right. Maybe, yeah, so maybe they want to protest about it. Okay, well, you already said that. Let's give an alternative here. Maybe they are holding a vigil or demonstration. Demonstration is manifestation. Demonstration. Okay, so take a look at my changes. Okay? Okay. And the game that you've got to play is, tomorrow, copy these to your notes. Tomorrow, look at your original, try to correct it, look at my corrections, and see how many of those things you are able to remember, like a little memory test. Okay, and before we go, we got to stop. Let's see, Mr. Raddick, could you read the actual situation? Read the caption at the bottom of the screen.
Okay. October 28, 2011. Sex workers wearing skeleton masks, which represent the Day of the Dead, participate in procession in Mexico City.
So, that's surprising? These aren't just any women. These are the local prostitutes and they're participating in a procession. So that means it has a kind of religious idea. A procession is normally when you carry an idol through the streets. So procession has a kind of religious function, usually. And Day of the Dead is a Mexican holiday. Mexican Day of the Dead, which is the day before, what is it? It's the day before All Saints' Day, the Catholic holiday. Very interesting. So I implore you to download, if you like, download this so you can look at the pictures and look them up, get some more information about them, and try the little memory game where you see the before and the after of your text or any of the other texts. Copy them down from the chat window. Okay, great job, everyone. So next, something a little lighter. If my app works, we're going to try to play a fun game. I tried it last week and it didn't work, but I'm going to try it again. Family Feud. That's where two families or two teams have to fight each other by saying the most likely expression that would answer a question. I tried it last week. It didn't go so well. I'm going to try it again. Okay, so we'll see how it goes. Stick around for that. I'll be back in about 2 minutes. Not 2 minutes. 1 minute for that. Great job with the pictures. Have a great weekend if I don't see you, but stick around if you want to play a game. Bye for now, everyone. See you soon.
Oh, thank you, John. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.